We say the truth shall set you free.
Absolutely. And not from others, but from yourself.
From yourself.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So I definitely appreciate that. And family, we're in studio this evening with Miss April Phillips. I'm your girl, Spirit Child, and we're talking about finding ourselves. And as we go through these different interviews, finding ourselves means different things to different people. So we hope through this series that you will take a little bit of all the ingredients and put the recipe together and make it work out in your life. Now, I want to talk about transformation.
Wow.
Yes, sis, it goes deep with transformation. How were you able to transform your life from where you were to who you are now?
I actually didn't do it on purpose. My transforming came all about what felt right for me. So certain people didn't feel good anymore. Certain surroundings didn't feel good anymore. What I realized is when my transformation took place, I started to feel one with everything that lived. I didn't want to hurt anything. I didn't want to step on bugs. I didn't want to pull leaves off bushes. I felt that all of that was me. I didn't want to hurt anymore. I didn't want, not me hurt. I didn't want to hurt anyone else. I didn't want to offend. I didn't see faces. I saw souls. So, everything was working on energy. I didn't recognize faces as much as I recognized voices, the sound vibrations. Everything looked new to me. It didn't look the same. I saw the whole world differently. I saw society as an ant colony.
Uh-oh.
I just saw things so differently. But the one thing was that society didn't matter to me. Like what they thought, what they were doing, what the fads were, what was popular. None of that even fazed me. Everything was about absorbing life. That's where all energy lies.
Right. And so you were talking to me a couple of nights ago, and maybe even a week or so, because these sessions always just kind of run in together, but it all kind of jives. You took a job that took you a couple of states and a whole lot of hours away, and there seemed to be an immense transformation for you at that time. Not only just a physical transformation, but it seemed like a lot of mental and spiritual clarity as you've been gone on this last assignment.
Closer to the sun, I guess. The physical transformation, let's address it first.
Okay.
It was not something that I chose to do, but I was told by someone who I admire that when you carry around deficiencies in your physical self, it's because of things that your soul is holding on to. And then when you rid your soul of those things, that those physical things will also fall. And I would like to believe that's what's going on with me, and I'm still in that process of that. My physical flaws are trying to balance themselves with my mind and my soul. So, people try so hard to themselves for the wrong reasons. When you synchronizing your mind and your soul, a lot of your physical self will follow. And that's where I would like to say I am. Now, I've had some things to take place in the last month or so that brings my life full circle. That full circle, I think, is completion for voids which tells me, hey, your rebirth is occurring. And with that rebirth becomes a different type of energy. I have been in a state, before I got to Colorado, I had been in a hermit state, and that hermit state allowed me to only be with myself, but it was necessary because you have to be with yourself. If you cannot be with yourself, it's going to be so hard to exist with other people. So after that 360, while I was in Colorado, I went full circle, and all my voids have been filled. Now everything else is transforming on its own. It's like a flower, kind of, or any animal or insect that goes through this transformation. Once it gets to one place, then it wraps itself up in a place that nobody else can see it. We can talk about caterpillar butterfly situation. The caterpillar is living in one existence, and it's doing things that only a caterpillar does. But when it's ready to transform, it takes itself away from everything else and wraps itself in a cocoon. And then when it comes out as a butterfly, it's ready to address the world in a whole new state. And that's basically where I'm at. I went through that cocoon phase, and now I'm a butterfly, and I'm ready to move and fly and be beautiful.
All right, and beautiful, family, she is. You may not be able to see that, but stay tuned for those images as
Thank
we
you.
see this transformation. Oh, yes, it has been definite. So it seems like you've been very definite in your purpose. Yes, pun intended, Napoleon Hill, in this transformation. And even from just a few months ago, just seeing the physical transformation, but not only the physical transformation, just feeling the lightheartedness that you impart, and your soul is shining on your shoulder, girlfriend.
Thank you. Thank you.
So transformation for you seems to have been a really great process.
It has been great, and I'm not even trying to understand it. I'm just going with it. It's I feel like I could fly right now. Like, it may not sound like it, but really, I feel like I can fly.
Oh, I can tell, because if you didn't know any better, you are about to pop up out of this seat over here.
Right. My energy is so high, and I feel like I can do anything, but I'm not questioning anything. Like, I don't care. I'm just going with what is. That's all I can do. Because when you start to get in your head and start thinking about it, that's when you're going to go wrong. Just accept it and go. Just go. And that's all I can say, is that I'm not trying to understand how and why. All I'm trying to do now is be. See, my how and why was years ago.
Right.
Now I'm just being. Because, of course, we are human beings.
Right.
Even though a lot of us are human beings.
Oh, what the? But let me put that one down, too, because I like that. Human beings.
Yeah,
right.
Because we stop existing and being. We have settled in this dormant state of being. That's what we are. But in our reality, being is with movement, motion. And if you're in this universe, you're going to move or you're going to die.
Right. So we were talking earlier, and again, these conversations just kind of go into that, because that's just how we flow here at Spirit Speaks.
Right. You
were talking about the energy that you're feeling, and the need or the lack thereof, or need for physical sustenance.
Yes.
What has that been like?
It's been really great. I really want to do more with it, but You know, there's things that this world presents you that you can't really be everything that you would like to be. But I'm so free right now, and I have so much energy that I have to give it away, because it's refilling like, you know, like you would like your wallet to do, but it's refilling constantly, and my body is not able to handle the energy that I'm getting. And even no matter what I put in my body, the energy is the same. If I don't eat, I still have the same kind of energy. As a matter of fact, when I eat, I have less energy than when I don't eat. So, but that need for connection is necessary for me. I'm given, like I'm constantly given. I have to, because my body cannot maintain unless I'm giving it out. It's the only way I can rest.
Man, if you could bottle that, man, you'd be filthy rich.
If I could bottle 1% of it.
Exactly.
It's so powerful that, you know, what I feel inside, spirit, I wish I had the words to explain it. But it's so powerful that it is, it's like something I've never known or heard of. The only thing I can think of is just infinity. It's so infinite. It's so great. And I'm so happy.
I can tell. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, you know, when you were a little girl and you got that first pair of high heel shoes, and you thought you were just the ish. You thought you were the ish. And so it's wonderful to be in a place where you can feel not only the energy of the universe, but it seems like to me, as you've been going through this journey, that you have also taken to a lot more of oneness with nature.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
Tell the family what you've been doing.
I do a lot of earthing. I like, especially when it rains, because rain is like a cleansing, so all the energy is going to be fresh and probably at its greatest intensity. So I try to do earthing. I walk barefooted in the grass. I need to connect with the earth, because I understand that I am a cell of the earth. So I'm connecting with my body, my true body. We are cell bodies of a celestial body. Just in case people don't understand, your cells in your body are cell bodies of a human body, and we are cell bodies of a earth or a celestial body. So therefore, I'm connecting with my body, and I'm getting energy from it. But at the same time providing it energy as well, to try to keep it from trying to balance itself. I'm trying to help it balance, which is what we all need to do collectively.
Right. And you talked about being grounded and absorbing
Yes.
the pain and some of the mental anguish of people around you.
Yeah.
What is that like?
I have an empathic soul, which means that I am able to feel not just pain, joy, peace, but the physical emotions of humans. And when necessary, because I don't try to do it or anything, it calls me like everything else calls me and attaches itself to me. I feel it when necessary. But I can walk by somebody and feel their pain. I can feel their peace. I can feel their, I hate to say negative words, but sometimes I feel their bad intent. And it used to overwhelm me. Like I couldn't stand to go in crowded places. But now I'm able to release